Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by today. I appreciate you stopping by and thank you so much for being here. In today's topic, we're going to look at why you need to stop spending money on things you don't need. So if this is your first time here, my name is Unwana and every week I share content that can help you master your personal finance and grow your wealth. So these are strategies I'm implementing in my personal life, to get my finances in order and also to create wealth for myself. So thank you so much for being here. Now, let's jump right into this topic today. So before we even get ahead, I just want to let you know that I am not a financial advisor. I am not a tax professional. I am just a regular guy on YouTube sharing content with you and providing value to my subscribers. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get back into today's topic. Now, we all go through the same thing. We're all at fault. We spend money on things that we don't really need. For example, we're always bombarded by commercials from, marketers who prey on our emotions, to try to sell us things. So for instance, like smartphones, for example, there are people paying almost of $1,000 for a smartphone. Now, if you just stop by and think about it, you're spending $1,000 on a phone. However, you could have invested that $1,000 and gotten a better return. Now, every single month, every single year, there are new models of phones that come into the market. And these phones are getting more and more sophisticated, but it doesn't mean you have to go out and get the latest phone. Now, if you can afford it, then that's fine. Unfortunately, most people cannot afford it, so guess what? You finance the purchase of your phone. Now, even though the payments might be very small, so let's say like $1,000 phone and you're paying $20 a month, which is added to your phone bill, you really don't feel it. But as a matter of fact, your paycheck is actually getting reduced by that amount that you're financing. So that's just one item that we're spending money on. So let's take, for instance, the phone. So you're spending an extra $20 a month on the phone. Now you have subscriptions, you have other things, you have your credit card payments, you have all these things that are tied to us spending money on things that we don't need to impress people that really don't care about us. I have been at fault at that too. So I'm not just here trying to preach to you, but I'm just trying to tell you that sometimes we spend money on things that we don't need. So how do you avoid this? How do you work around this? So in my case, what I do is if there's something that I want or I am bent on getting, I give myself 48 hours. So I have the 48-hour rule, whereby I don't make that purchase for 48 hours. That gives me enough time to really contemplate and review if I really need this item or not. So if you apply this to your personal finance, so have that rule of 48 hours before you actually take out your credit card or take out your wallet and purchase something. That gives you enough time to reflect on your purchase. And after 48 hours, if you still feel that you want to purchase the item, then go ahead and buy. Also, it all comes from creating a budget for yourself. So if you have a budget for yourself, then you won't have that temptation of spending money on things that you don't need, because guess what? If it's not in your budget, then you're not going to buy it. It's as simple as that. It's not in the budget, you don't buy. So that's how that works. So you got to make sure that whatever you're trying to acquire, it's in your budget. If it's not in your budget, then you don't buy. So having a budget helps you minimize or reduce the amount of money you spend on things that you don't need. So if you apply some of these strategies, having the 48-hour rule where you need to contemplate, take some time to review and think through your purchase, then most likely after 48 hours, you might have a better understanding on whether you want that item or you don't want that item. So that's one thing. And creating a budget is a sure way to go to ensure that you stay solvent and you don't spend your money on frivolous things that you don't really need. So if you found value in my videos, if you found value in this topic, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and also subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so YouTube will notify you of my newest videos and keep you up to date. All right, so if you found this topic interesting, make sure you leave a comment below to let us know what you're doing, okay, to prevent yourself from spending money on things. So we're all in the habit of trying to impress our family, our friends, or just to show off. That's the case with most people. For you, I'm not saying that's your case, but I'm just saying, you know, we put ourselves in positions where, you know, it's disadvantage to personal finance. So you want to make sure that anytime you make a purchase, okay, you have your pros and your cons. So you always want to see, you know, take a piece of paper, draw a couple lines, and then you list all your pros on one side, you list all your cons on one side, you know, and then based on what you come up with, then that will, you know, be the right move to make. So for example, if you're thinking of buying a new car, all right, take a piece of paper and draw some lines, and then write down why you should buy the car, okay, what it's going to take for you to buy the car, and also on one side you can list the expenses that you will incur buying the car. So if the advantages outweigh the disadvantages, then go ahead and make the purchase. However, if the cons are, you know, outweighs the pros, then you know it's not a good decision to purchase that vehicle. Okay, so I hope you found value here. Make sure you check the description below for some great resources that can help you out with your personal finance, and also share this video with someone you think might benefit from it. So thank you so much for being here, and I always post videos 3 times a week. So on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you will get a new video from me. So if you like my content, please make sure you subscribe and also hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video coming up. Take care. Bye bye.